starting quarterback for San Francisco. His fumble set up the Giants' first score. With 1 minute 21 seconds left, New York took a 4-point lead on this pass from Phil Simms to Lionel Manuel. Joe Montana by now had replaced Young, and just 3 plays later, his pass found Jerry Rice. The 49ers had stolen the victory. 20 Giants have the ball at their own 13-yard line, leading 5-3.
First down, Giants. Simms back to throw. Gets it to Bavaro. Up the middle. Bavaro. Out to the 44. His first catch today, finally taken down by Eugene Lockhart and Michael down.
Heck of a throw by Phil Simms here to 2 to find Bavaro. Watch again from his backside. Jim Jeffcoat, number 77, just as he throws the ball. Bavaro was wide open, bobbled it, made a big play for the Giants. But I tell you, Phil Simms, you know, when you talk about tough guys in this league, you think of nose tackles, linebackers, goofy eyes. This guy's one of the tough guys.
Otis Anderson and Maurice Carthon are the Giant backs. Simms back again to throw. Outside Manuel. In front of Robert Williams. Complete, and he's out of bounds. They move back into Giant territory. A pickup of 18.
You know, one thing coming into this game, you see the guys that Phil Simms has thrown to, 6 completions to the wide receivers, 2 to the running backs, and that one Bavaro was 1, well, must be 2 to the tight ends now. But you can see they come in here with this game that they were going to throw to their wide receiver.
And they're doing a lot of their throwing on first down. Morris is back in the backfield. And they're running on first down. Lockhart hits Morris. With an assist from Gary Cobb. He got 2 yards.
You know, 2 things happen in a hot day. One, the offensive linemen, their shirts start coming out of their jerseys. You see that? They start walking around. And if you're a heavy guy, one of the toughest things you have to do is keep your shirt tail tucked in. The other, I mean, I've always wanted to get, all my life, I've had an objective to get to a point where my shirt tail would stay in. And the other smart guy.
Downs up faking blitz, and he comes, and Simms down the middle for Ingram. Flags all over the place. Pass was incomplete, covered by Walls, who had him man-to-man all over.
Defensive pass interference, number 24.
On Walls.
Manuel's on the left side. That's Mark Ingram on the right side. See him the right side here. As Simms looks back, he takes a little peek. Again, he's getting a big pass rush, hit just as he throws it. Throws it a little in front. And whatever Walls did, he had to do before he came into the picture.
Walls had all-out blitz like that. They'll keep coming. But if you burn them a couple of times, they'll stop. Simms to Mark. No place for him. Jeffcoat. Maybe a yard, maybe 2.
Packers giving the Giants a different look every play.
Clock running now with 4:15 remaining, 3rd quarter. They show blitz again. They do blitz again. Simms hit from behind. The ball's on the ground. The ball loose. This is Otis Anderson with it. Simms was hammered from behind. And he got up. The man who did the hitting has not gotten up.
Well, again, what's happened is the Cowboys are bringing guys up the middle, and the Giants are blocking the middle. Watch this. They'll come here in the middle. They get this block, but the guy they leave free is this outside guy coming on Simms's backside again. Watch him. See, they pinch the middle down, but there's no one left to block Gary Cobb again. So you got to get the middle, but you got to be able to get that outside guy, too.
3rd and 13 for the Giants and Simms. The crowd really starting to get involved now. Simms saying, I can't hear, you can't hear me. 3rd and 13 from the 25. 5 seconds, they get it done. Simms, incomplete, and a flag down. Penalty marker down. Intended for Lionel Manuel, and again it's Walls. I don't know about that one.
Well, from up here, it sure looked like good coverage, didn't it? It was a good throw by Sims. He got that in there. It looked like Walls had him blanketed.
Defensive pass interference, number 24.
That's his second one against Walls on this drive.
Let's have a look.
Well, here's Walls here. Here's Manuel here. It's going to be up and in to this point, and the penalty comes right at the end. And it looked like that Walls had good coverage. You see him, he's going to start there. Manuel starts in. Walls starts in. And unless he had a hand on him that I couldn't see, that looked like good coverage.
First and goal from the 9. Manuel is the move man this time, and Sims has pressure up the middle from Jones. Otis Anderson now in the backfield with Carthon. Second goal from the 9. Sims outside quickly. Ball batted away, deflected by Jim Jeffcoat. The rusher. See if they bring him on third down. It's third and goal from the 9. Hit just as he lets it go. Touchdown, Giants. Great throw by Sims to Lionel Manuel. 9-yard touchdown pass. And he was hammered just as he let it go.
That's why I say Phil Sims is one of the toughest guys in this league. I don't know, he just seems to hang in there, to stand there and wait till that last second. And then how he can find that guy, see that guy, and get open. How you can stand back here, you have to be oblivious to the rush. Just stand up and throw the ball no matter what's coming. Hey, he does have a favorite target today, though, doesn't he?
Manuel has caught 7 for 118 yards and the only touchdown. Allegre. The extra point is good. The Giants 12, the Cowboys 3. Look at the rush.
You know, Bill Parcells said dollar for dollar, our best investment is Phil Sims on the New York Giants. Drop back and throw it to Lionel Manuel every play.
The ball goes to Mark Higgs, who watches it go out of bounds at about the 1-foot line, it seems.
Well, the official first said it went out of bounds. He threw his flag. Then he picked it up. Well, we got fights with players and the guys holding the flag. Bill McConkey's one of those guys that'll take on anything as he goes down there. I think he took on a guy holding the down marker. Bill said, where are these guys coming from? They're hitting me from all over, Coach. They ought to put pads on that guy. What the heck? Pad him up. Let him go. Let's see if we can see it. McConkey's there. He's going out of bounds. He just ran into the guy. Look, knocked him out. And watch him right there. He picks it up and throws the ball at McConkey. Then McConkey's going after the ball guy.
And takedown.
Now there's a penalty on the play.
Now they bring it out to the 35-yard line. Because it did go out of bounds, apparently. First they said touchback. Now apparently it went out of bounds. I think he must be 64.
I don't think there's a 54 out there.
I don't think so either. To Walker. Open. Touchdown. Minutes, 1 second left to play, third quarter. And it's 12-9. Bruzek with Pelur holding. Extra point is good. 2 minutes, 1 second remain, third quarter, and we have a 2-point game again. First and goal at the 9. Bloor. Middle. Intended for Ray Alexander. Nothing there. Bloor is 8 out of 11 this half for 114 yards.
You know, an interesting thing, Pat. Remember that first play of the game when Clack muffed the ball, then went back, then tried to get out, and they give him a safety. They didn't review that play, and that wasn't a legal play. So the NFL is making a statement now that that wasn't legal, but of course it's too late. You can't change the score.
Nope.
At the time, the muff, he never had control. He went back there, and then they called it a safety, but in fact, it was a legal play. It should have been a touchback.
Second and goal from the 9. Bloor chased. Pass is picked off by Carson. He could go if he doesn't run out of gas. Harry Carson caught inside the 35 by Ray Alexander. Bloor just barely got rid of it. He shouldn't have. 65-yard return by Carson. Bloor was pressured by Jim Burt.
And that's what happened to Bloor and the Cowboys against Pittsburgh. These fans remember that one. Watch the pressure. They're going to pressure him. They figure it's an all-out thing. Let's go after him. We're up by 2. Here comes Jim Burt. Bloor just trying to throw the ball away. You don't try and throw it away inside when you're down the goal line. If you're going to throw it away outside. You can't lay a ball up like that inside.
So the Giants pull off a big turnover late in the game, but they passed up an opportunity to build on their lead when coach Bill Parcells chose to run the ball on 4th and short at the Dallas 13, when a field goal would have been an almost certain 3 points. Joe Morris slipped, so now Dallas has another chance to win with 95 seconds left and no timeouts remaining. It's 1st and 10 at their own 31. The score is still 12-10, Giants.
Three wide receivers to the right, 1 to the left. And Bloor up the middle to Walker. Gain of about 5.
And that's the thing the Giants want them to do. Keep the ball in the middle because they have no timeout. Now, because of the pileup, the officials are calling timeout to stop the clock.
Again, the same formation with Walker in the backfield. 3 wide receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Bloor. Giants put on some heat. Pass is caught by Irvin. Close to a first down. I'm not sure it is. One minute left. Third to foot. Bloor has the pass intercepted by Gary Reasons, but there's a flag on the play.
If it's against the Cowboys, this game's over.
They're indicating it's not. It's against the Giants. I think somebody held Walker. It was Reasons. To the 45, 1st and 10, Dallas with 49 seconds left.
Well, now with the ball on the 45, the Cowboys need a couple more completions because they have to get the ball down to the 30-yard line or inside to go for the field goal. And remember, Roger Rusek just became active for this game.
It is Rusty. No flag. Pass is picked off by Perry Williams. And that should do it.
So a hard-fought game won by the Giants on a controversial 2-point safety. Normally a safety is when an offensive player is caught in his own end zone while in possession of the football. So some of you might be saying that the Dallas player was caught in his own end zone while in possession of the football, which, as I just explained, is a safety. So why the controversy? Well, in this instance, there is an exception to the rule. And that is if a player catches a kick while standing out of the end zone and the ball hits him and continues on into the end zone, the player can then retrieve the football, and if he has control of the football and is then tackled by the defense while still in the end zone, it's a touchback and not a safety, which would have meant that the Cowboys would have kept the ball and started from their own 20-yard line. Instead, the referees wrongly awarded the Giants a safety, thus not only giving them 2 points, but also possession of the football, as after a safety is called against you, you then have to punt the ball from your own 20-yard line to the opposition. 2 questions need to be asked about this as they visited the New York Giants, but quarterback Jim Everett took an early lead with a 14-yard pass to Pete Houlihan. In the second period, the Rams proved they're for real, blowing the Giants away with 21 unanswered points, including the 69-yard Everett pass to rookie receiver Aaron Cox. In all, he threw 5 touchdowns, 1 to Greg Bell, who ran in another score and had over 100 yards rushing for the 3rd consecutive week.
Navarro on the move. Sims. Mowat. 6. Zeke Mowat. Seth Joyner was covering Mowat again. How many times do you see it happen? You try to cover a tight end like a Bavaro and like a Mowat, a fine receiver with good speed, and you get burned.
And that, Frank, is the best pass that Phil Simms has thrown all night. You talk about touch. Look at the way he lofts this over the top of Seth Joyner, who is right with Mark Bavaro all the way. Look how he has to loft the ball, drop it in over the top of Bavaro. That's a world-class throw by Phil Simms.
And got the double team on Reggie White. Got the time, put it in the air, and the Giants draw closer.
So suddenly Philadelphia's lead has been... This time it was Detroit, but this 33-yard field goal by Paul McFadden gave them a victory in overtime. Against Dallas, they dominated the Cowboys with defense, Lawrence Taylor forcing 2 fumbles that were turned into scores by the offense. Phil Simms connected twice for touchdowns with wide receiver Stephen Baker. But in the second half, it was a different story, with Lawrence Taylor injured and Kevin Sweeney in for Steve Pallur at quarterback for Dallas. He threw 3 touchdown passes, but the Giants just held on to win 29-21. When he went head-to-head with Barry Wilburn on this, continue their good form with a win over the Giants. The usual tandem of Neil Lomax to Roy Green again doing the trick. But bad news for the Cardinals is that Lomax sprained a knee and could be out for 4 weeks. His replacement will be former Steeler Cliff Stout. For the first time in 6 years, but on Sunday, a running back he traded away 3 years ago, Otis Anderson, put a serious dent in his playoff ambitions. Anderson scored 3 touchdowns for the Giants, and Phil Simms, returning from a shoulder injury, threw 2 to receiver Stacy Robinson as the Cardinals were crushed 44-7. The Giants then needed Washington to beat their leading rivals, Philadelphia. This time in 2 years, the Giants looked like the team that won Super Bowl 21. Joe Morris ran the ball, Lawrence Taylor sacked the quarterback, and Phil Simms found Mark Bavaro for 2 touchdowns. In a 20 over the Jets would give them the NFC Eastern Division Championship. But things didn't start well for them. Mickey Schuler caught an early touchdown pass from Ken O'Brien, and when Freeman McNeil ran in for this touchdown, the Giants were losing 20-7 with just over a quarter of play left. Phil Simms then engineered the comeback, throwing 2 touchdown passes, first to Stephen Baker. Then, with just over 5 minutes left, he found Lionel Manuel to give the Giants the lead, 21-20. Phil Simms was celebrating, but the Jets weren't finished. With just 41 seconds remaining, Ken O'Brien found Al Toon with the winning touchdown that put a big dent in the Giants' playoff ambitions.